Howdy gamers, how's it going? Back to talking about my old videos, and we're gonna kind of talk about some stuff before I really start shit-talking them. So, a lot of the ones I made before this were kind of just for fun. They were just strictly shit posts, and I had absolutely no care in the world about quality or anything like that. Not that I do now, but it's like a different vibe, and I've already explained it, so who gives a shit. So this one is when the Funny Mike video started really blowing up. It was getting 20 to 30,000 views a day, which is really crazy for a channel with like no subs. Remember, I had like 150 subs at the time, so a video for that to blow up is really good. And not only did that video blow up a whole bunch, it wasn't a strict guide. I don't actually think most people watch that video for the guide. I don't mean to stroke my own ego, but I think most people watch that video because they thought it was funny, and I think that's proven from the fact that as a guide, it's fucking awful. The Funny Mike video, strictly speaking, to perform the purpose of a guide, is hot ass. It doesn't work. I thought it did. I wasn't intentionally lying, but that's just bad. So what that meant was a lot of people were subbing because they saw I was making other videos. I'm like, yo, this guy's kind of cool. I want to fuck him. And so they subbed. You know, that's what subbing means. And, you know, another dog shit thumbnail, just poorly sized. You know, I just made that video. And I'm like, yo, I just really appreciate this happening. Like, I could finally make videos and, like, someone watches. Because, like, I used to make videos for the sake of making videos. And that was okay. Like, that really was fine. But I would usually target them at making them for someone. You might notice that was a general theme with a lot of the motivation for my videos. Like, I can tell you who each videos of these older ones was made in mind for. Most of them were Pimp Calc. Some of them were a really good buddy of mine that I've not spoken to much recently named Money. And I used to just make videos with someone in mind. I shall say I glanced over, like, my privated videos. Just ignore those. Like, this video is really bad. Like, so bad, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna private it. And I should say, too, that the Funny Mike video only had about 10 to 20,000 views when I made this video. And I had about, I think, 500 subs. So I was just happy at least a couple of people were watching. So this video was made, and this video was planned because I was aware the Funny Mike video wasn't working for most people. And there was about 5 comments. This was made for, like, 5 comments. This, whenever I was done making it, and still to this day, is my least favorite video on my channel. I do not like this video. It is, though, single-handedly, like, carrying the channel, though. Even more in Funny Mike video now. I can see the vast majority of my subs are coming from this video. I don't know why the YouTube algorithm is pushing this one. I would prefer to push literally any other video. The Funny Mike video is a bit of a meme, but I want to make something that's strictly a guide. So I made that video, and I actually had about 9 minutes of footage, fully edited. And I'm like, that's too long. That's just too long of a guide. So I started cutting minutes. Because I hate when guides, even though I still made my guides for entertainment, I hate when they just take too long. I'm like, just do your purpose. Your purpose is not to be funny. Your purpose is to make a guide. That was all I had in my mind. Because I just wanted to help out the literally 3 comments, I think, that were talking about it not working for them. And then, you know, the Funny Mike video was also blowing up, so then this one got a bit of views, and now it might eventually hit 1 million views, which is pretty insane. And it's been nice, because even though the thumbnail just, like, has dog shit, like, literally just there, it's still monetized. I don't know, man. I don't know why YouTube keeps pushing that video. It's like, it's an okay guide, but it's so fucking boring. I don't think it's funny at all. Some people disagree, but, like, I cut out all the jokes. I even cut out I'm a homeless man that got hold of audio equipment at the start. I don't know, who fucking cares? This one, I was talking about the Cooler Master MM710. And so before this, I pretty much built a mouse. Because I was like, I wanted the best mouse essentially possible. And I had specific guides. So I wanted a mouse that was, I essentially used like one of these. A lot of times wired, like old ones, kind of like this. And you'll notice that they all have this like shape where they're just small. They're just small, lightweight mice. So I wanted to get like the most frictionless lightweight mice possible. So I bought bungee cable, like cord. I can't remember the ultralight cable, I think is what they were called. I don't know. And I bought like Hyperglide skates, which is so that way it has less friction. And I even modified the sensor. I modified the middle mouse button. And I fucked with the sensor of and so I did that all to like a Zowie FK2, and I essentially like modified a Zowie FK2, so it was, almost every single part was different other than the body. It was pretty much just the shell I was using, and I liked that mouse quite a bit. It costed me like $90 to do and took hours. I think especially running the ultralight cable, bungee cable through the Zowie FK2, the way the middle mouse button and the buttons come down and where you need to screw things, and where you need to screw things is important. It was very hard to modify, especially running the cable. And what I ended up doing was actually screwing through the cable and actually cut through a wire. So I had to cut the ultralight cable, and thankfully though, so I was able to solder it and fix it and like heat clamp it closed, so it wasn't a big deal, but still it was pretty difficult. And then they came out with the Cooler Master MM710, and that's essentially better. It's like someone who gave a lot of shits about mice, and they wanted to make essentially the perfect mice, and they just did all of that to the point where they're like, essentially every step I did to modify the best possible part for every purpose of the mouse, they just made into a mouse, and I really like it. The only thing I think would be cool is if it had a lower profile, but like that's not that big of a deal. So my Discord server started going off. I like Discord. I use Discord a lot. I mostly lurk. I don't type that much. I prefer typing in PMs. I think most people are probably aware of now my PMs are open. I like talking to people in PMs quite a bit. And so I'm pretty active in my Discord, but in a weird way. Mostly in the main chats, I just lurk. And I just read what people are talking about or look through the memes and stuff. So I like Discord a lot. So one of the things I was initially doing was like I wanted to push my Discord. So I made a video for the Discord about people talking shit and like doing really shitty mic stuff. I'm kind of realizing once I get to this, and I've recorded enough now, I'm like, I think I like most of my videos. I was kind of going into this like I want to critique my videos, and I have things I'm for sure working on. I think a lot of that's regarding webcam quality, like working on lighting. I have a lot of audio stuff I can do. My editing, I have a lot of editing things I need to improve on, like productivity in general, making sure I stick to daily uploads. Like a lot of things I want to work on, but like specifically with my videos, once I'm done with them, I generally like them quite a bit. So I went into this wanting to critique them, but I've really only shit-talked the bad mic video, the make your mic as bad as possible video. Other things is the what type of gamer are you, which is a quiz. I just wanted to shit meme. Mostly do the gamer meme, like, oh yeah, dude, I'm a gamer. Like some of that shit. I just did a quiz. It's like a little bit of a shit post. This is another guide thing. This is, in my opinion, and I started doing this whenever this video started doing pretty well. This video, in my opinion, is the best guide I have. As a guide for like the audio stuff, this is single-handedly the best out of the three. It's a good guide. I kind of tried to have jokes in there. It's short, and it does a good job at doing the guide. It's just efficient at what it does. And I should also say too, if your goal is to make your mic sound as bad as possible, that's my best video. It's way more effective at doing that. But I don't think people understand that. And I did make a slight mistake that I only set the equalizer to plus 20 decibels, and I didn't actually specify that it could be raised to I think about 100. But other than that, like that's the only mistake, like only complaint really I have. And hell, I have it in the pinned comments. It's like not that big of a deal. Like I wish this was the one. Like I wish this was the video that did well. But whatever. This one, I want an excuse to talk about Wreckful and Critical. Wreckful and Critical, I've just been really big fans of for so long. I think that's a really bad picture of Critical, but I thought he looked like Wreckful in it, so I kept it. Yeah, they've just been like, not just like on me making YouTube videos, but like of me as a person. I think Wreckful and Critical have had insane influences on me, and I like them a lot as people. They both have their flaws. I still don't think they're above criticism. I don't think it's healthy to look at some sort of content creator like a god and to follow everything they say or think they're devoid of criticism. I have a lot of complaints about Critical in particular, and Wreckful's pretty open about his flaws, and most people already shit talk him quite a bit, so there's no need to talk about it. But like Critical in particular, even though he's aware that people shouldn't look at YouTubers like gods, a lot of people that watch him still do. And so I actually have like a lot of complaints about him that I intend to make a video about. And the next one's just like, I made a Minecraft Anarchy server. This video was probably wasted more of my time than most of my videos. Because like, yo guys, I've got this Minecraft server, a whole bunch of people were wanting me to play Minecraft. I had this issue. I really wanted to like Minecraft. I used to like Minecraft when I was younger. I wanted to run a server. I like Anarchy servers. And I wanted to have an Anarchy server that was Anarchy for everything except that I had really strict hack protection. But if you get around that hack protection, I'm not gonna punish you. Kind of like one of those memes. But like I played Minecraft and I'm gonna be honest, I just did not like it. I did not like playing Minecraft. It made me want to blow my fucking brains out. I was so goddamn bored. I would get carried by just talking to the chat, and I would just sit there AFK talking to the chat when I was streaming. And I don't know. I like watching it a lot, though. I love fucking the SMP Live stuff, but it was a weird one. So I just shut it down because, like, I didn't want to deal with it anymore. But honestly, I feel like my channel would have done really well if I, like, did Minecraft stuff. If I, like, streamed on YouTube and, like, streamed Minecraft on YouTube and made Minecraft videos, and my channel would be, like, 4 or 5 times as big as it is now. But I decided to stick with my gums and do what I enjoy. I really like the commentary shit, so that's what I've stuck with. I think that's probably enough for today. Yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk more about my videos. Have a good one.